Hello everyone and welcome to Session 1, Assessment Literacy. This is the first of my regular teaching memos where I talk about what transpired the session before. Of course, nothing has gone on the session before. And what's coming up next. In my teaching memos, I typically explain the assignments to avoid confusion, and you'll see that in its own section in the module. If you scroll down, I start with Module 2, you say Module 2 Assignment Video. So that every session I will explain the assignments in that section. By the time you are reading or watching this, you should have completed the 3 activities in the Getting Started link on the home page. And I will point those out. In the home page, you'll come to this. Every class starts with this. I can't change it. The tech people made this the home page. So in Getting Started, you'll see that there are 3 activities there. Memorandum of Understanding, Truro College University Academic Integrity Statement, and My Welcome Video. Make sure that you watch that welcome memo or video because in it I ask you to respond to me with an email with specific information. So make sure you send that to me or I will hound you. You'll be getting many remind messages and emails from me. Your next task is to answer the 5 questions in the initial baseline survey before you start reading anything in Session 1. I'm looking to discover your prior knowledge on these topics. I don't want citations, just from your experience or from other courses. Please don't try to impress me by making citations because I won't be impressed. I'll be annoyed. I just want to know what you know. Create a Word document or PDF file and upload it in the Learning Activities, Readings, Assignments folder. So you will upload that, and this is for all written assignments. You will upload it as a Word document or a PDF file. I'm not sure about Canvas and what kind of documents they accept, but you will upload it. Where is it? Baseline survey right here. So click on that in the module. All right, you see the questions here. There's a template here that you can download. So click on that, and it's in my Google Docs like almost everything is. And you'll be able to download it over here. Download it. So download this, save it to your file, make a file for this course, and then answer the questions. And then you'll upload it. Here's the simple rubric for grading it. It's only 4 points, and it's only worth 1% of your grade, so don't stress over this. And you will upload it. You'll see that there is a Submit Assignment, so you click on that, and you'll upload it by choosing a file from wherever you've saved your document. So that's how you'll submit all your written assignments. And remember that all your written assignments are checked by Turnitin. So avoid cutting and pasting quotes, etc., etc. And of course, plagiarizing. Avoid plagiarizing because you get in big trouble. So don't do that. So that's how you submit written assignments throughout the course. I would recommend going through the course via the modules links. There are several ways to do it, and if you play with Canvas, you'll see that you can go through the course with the syllabus. You can go through the course with the at-a-glance syllabus that's in the syllabus section. But I would recommend going through the modules because there's a lot of extra information there. In almost every section, you'll see there are course materials. You won't find that in your syllabus dated. So these are extra materials that you can. These actually are ancillary materials, which should be labeled that way. So in every module there are ancillary materials, and there are also in some modules bonus material to improve your teaching. And you won't see those if you go through using the syllabus. You will see those if you use the at-a-glance syllabus. But I would recommend going through using the modules, because you can actually go page by page if you want. You have three reading assignments. Popham 2017, Chapter 1, which is our textbook. Popham 2008, which is a chapter that I've added. And Stiggins 2015. All of them discuss the concept of assessment literacy and what it means. Also, if you're looking for ideas for your discussion board initial post, if you click on the readings, the main readings, okay, so this is Popham 2018 Chapter 1. It's from a book called, appropriately, Assessment Literacy. And for all the articles I've added, you'll see a link. So it says click on this link. And that takes you to my Google Documents. So you'll see that I have highlighted certain things in the document. And I've made comments. Like that one said, what the heck is a psychometrician? So I've made comments for you to kind of stimulate your thinking about the readings. That is my suggestion for being successful in my course. Not all my readings are highlighted like that. I just have done it in this first module to kind of stimulate you, get you on the right track for the rest of our discussion boards, which I think there are 3 total discussion boards, formal discussion boards. Yeah, as I said, you need to create your initial post as a Word document. Most word processing programs, including Apple's Pages, can save documents in a Word or a PDF format. So make sure you do that before you upload it. I'm not familiar with Canvas and what kind of documents that it will accept. I've also provided exemplars for you. Almost everything I ask you to do, I provided exemplars, and I believe I've provided them in the actual discussion board. You'll see them here with links. If you click on them, it'll take you to example of a strong post, and I'll just make a few comments on it, why I think it's strong. For one, there's not as much cutting and pasting of quotes. You'll see here, there's a quote here, and for some reason, and you see there's another one here. You don't have to do that. I would much rather have you paraphrase and then cite the information. Like this person could have paraphrased, he states that the challenge is to cope with externally imposed accountability requirements in a way that benefits our students. You can paraphrase that and then put page 82, or you don't have to put anything because you've already cited Popham here. So one of the reasons I put this is because there are mistakes, like the Edutopia video here is not cited correctly. I don't know, it doesn't look like I put a comment over here. And then these are, I have references, the reference format in every article I provide. I put the correct reference format. So there really is no excuse for you to make incorrect reference formatting in your initial post. All right, so that's your the discussion board. One of the things that I haven't done yet, because I'm making this as before the course starts. This is 2 weeks before the course starts, and you'll notice I have groups. And typically I have 4 groups, depending on the size of the class. If it's you make your initial post in your group, you'll scroll down and you'll see. I obviously haven't done it in this one, but there'll be groups. I'll have groups here. So this will say group 1. And I'll have a list of whoever's in group 1 here. So to make your post, if you're group 1, to make your initial post, just hit reply. Don't hit reply up here. Hit reply under your group. And then you can make your initial post, and then you can go to any group. There'll be 4 groups here. You can go to any group to make your initial to make your response post. I would recommend making your response post in your group, and then making your you can make your replies in your group and out of your group. So also make sure you look for my posts because those count towards referencing, having a reference in your response post. As I said, limit your cutting and pasting of quotes. I want to hear your voice. Just remember, you should look at the rubric for discussion boards. You should look at the rubrics for everything. I have those, all the rubrics at the bottom of the modules. For the discussion board, you have to make at least 5 response posts to get an A. 9 for an A+. Your initial post needs to be made within the first week, first 7 days. So if you're a Saturday, Sunday worker, that's why I made my discussion boards 2 weeks. You can post on Sunday of the first week of the module, and you can still get an A. If you want to get an A+, you have to post within the first 4 days. The reason I do this is because I have many students that wait for the second week on a Sunday night to make all of their posts. This makes no sense if you're having a discussion. Who is going to respond to your posts? I know I'm not going to on Sunday night because I go to bed at 10 o'clock and I usually don't work after. I might work on Sunday morning, but I don't work Sunday night. So make your posts early. Get your spread your posts out over the 2 weeks of each discussion board, over the 2 sessions, in response to my posts. So that's how you can ensure you get an A. To get an A+, you have to do a little bit more, which makes sense. You have to make at least 10 posts on 4 different days. You have to reference the text in at least 5 of your posts, and cite a web article, a relevant web article. So keep all that in mind. It's basically all set up. You can get an A if you're a weekend warrior. To get an A+, you have to do a little bit more than that. The last thing, there's an optional discussion board, and if you click on discussions, hopefully you can get there. You'll see right at the top, you'll see the 2 discussions that we're working on, introduction icebreakers, and that's the one where if you click on it, you can just, in this one you can just hit reply. There's no groups in this initial one, but you can see I have made my introductory post. I talk a little bit about myself. Make 4 or 5 bullets here of things that make you unique, and please try to avoid I'm a wonderful person, I have 2 beautiful children, I have a loving husband. Avoid that. What makes you unique? And you can see the things that I think make me unique. There's many more, but this is just and Tom Brady won this weekend. So that's it for my initial, and I've rambled on a little bit too long, but good luck. Contact me if you're confused. Use the Remind app, email, or text message me. I will be back at the start of Module 2 with another teaching memo, and it will definitely be shorter than this one.